He's back again. I'm very, very sorry. It's been literally, I looked at my YouTube the other day. I think it was it today? It might have even been today. And it was last time he uploaded 4 weeks ago. The last time I uploaded was my little Paris vlog, and I thought I did so well on that Paris vlog because I got like quite confident in front of the camera. I was showing you around. It was all really, really cool. I love vlogging in Paris. It was really, really good. So hopefully you watched that. But then it just sort of like, what happened? I've not uploaded a video in ages. I've only uploaded 2 vlogs in the past 4 weeks as well. Bit of a nightmare, and I've got no excuse. I've not even been that busy. Like even Sunday, I mean, Sunday just gone, I did have a vlog on last weekend, obviously when this comes out. I'm recording this on the Monday night, and it's actually the 5th of November. So if you do hear any big bangs, I don't live in a war zone. It's just bonfire night here in Manchester. So basically, I did a vlog yesterday, and that was Sunday, and I was like, right, I've got to do a YouTube next weekend. So Monday, I was like, I've got a bit of time. I've got a new shirt. There's no better time than the now to record one. So I'm back on YouTube again. Every time I do this, I'm like, all right, I apologise for coming back. Apologise for a couple of weeks later. I'm back. I'm on YouTube. He's got something to talk about, so I want to talk about it. It's basically because I've had nothing to talk about these past couple of weeks, or very little to talk about. Obviously with, what was it? It's November now. November is crazy. October, it was my birthday. There was a few nights out. It might have been a few too many nights out because I've had literally no money. I've not been able to buy anything. I've not been able to get anything new or anything. But since it's November now, payday has come and gone. But I did get a nice little shirt. So basically this YouTube and hopefully blog, since it's Monday, I've not took the photos yet. It's literally just come today. So it was waiting for me outside my house when I got back. But this shirt is what I want to talk about today. It's really, really cool. It's not leopard print. It's an animal print inspired shirt behind me, and that's today's YouTube and hopefully tonight's blog across on my blog. So you can go check that out. Right, let's get cracking. Let's start with the shirt. I was going to say let's start with like what I've been up to and sort of like general bit of chit chat, but to be honest, I've not really been up to much. Past couple of weeks, trying to even think about some like cool little bits and pieces I've been up to. It was my birthday. Obviously, I posted my birthday blog. Basically, that weekend I went back home, saw friends, saw family, came back to Manchester on the Sunday. That was pretty cool. Very, very summarising this. But other than that, like the other end of October was pretty boring. Even my weekends now are pretty bloody boring. But this weekend should be alright. Doing a few photographs, doing a few videos, stuff like that for work. And hopefully next week, because I know when all that's all there, all the stuff's coming, we're going to get the stock in from work, which we should have had in ages ago. But we're going to get that, so I want to show you all that as well. So there's coats. Got a killer coat in the wardrobe. I'm looking at it now because my wardrobe's open. Definitely want to show you that. You've seen a few Instagram pictures with the dragon coat, the big faux fur black coat. It's killer. That'll feature, there's a leopard print shirt, it's going to feature, snakeskin print shirt, it's going to feature, skull button shirt, it's going to feature, and a really, really nice sort of leopard print like panel shirt. So it's a black sort of 70s Cuban shirt, but it's got big panels of leopard print on, which is killer as well. And a few other pieces I can steal and nick for my YouTube video, and hopefully that should be coming. I want to try, if it comes this week, I'll do it next weekend. Big blog, big YouTube, fix autumn winter 18. Right, getting on with this one. So, payday's come. Obviously, I've still not really got that much money, so I had to pick up a bargain, and I found this bargain. This, believe it or not, is from, still with the label on here, from Nasty Gal. Basically, I was sitting in the office. Charlie, my mate in the office, was like, right, have you seen Nasty Gal? They've got 50% off. And I was like, I've never looked on Nasty Gal before. I do have the odd little look on H&M, sort of like women's section for shirts, a few other sort of like high street stores for like women's shirts, because you can always get away with them. If they're a really cool print, animal prints everywhere this season, it's like flooded the market. It's always been my cup of tea. So basically when a women designer or like a women's sort of brand comes up with some really, really cool animal print shirts, I can't really say no. Nasty Gal the other weekend was on 50% off everything, so it was crazy. This was £25, but I got 50% off, so I got it for £12.50. So yeah, but it's really, really cool. So I don't know if the sale's still on. I think it was probably just a promotion, but if you do hang on, they're probably going to do another massive sale. It was crazy. Obviously Black Friday's coming up in November, so you might be able to grab yourself a bargain then. I'm sure they'll do something, but this is just to highlight there is shirts which guys can wear over on Nasty Gal. Maybe, I mean, I wouldn't go boohoo. I've done, obviously there was a snake skin print shirt I featured, it's probably about a couple of months ago, but that was from Misguided's another one, which is really, really cool. So they're very, very cheap. But if you just want a shirt underneath a leather jacket, if you just want a really, really cool shirt to put on to accessorise up, to wear a hat with, black skinny jeans, a really cool like belt, so you can mix it up with obviously like male branded stuff. But who's gonna know? I mean, hopefully when I start this shirt up, since I've not done it yet, but I know for a fine fact when I do, it's gonna look really, really cool. Big headed, I know, but it's pretty cool. Obviously, normally with a shirt, you can tell which way the buttons face up, if it's a guy's or a girl's. This has actually got, as you can see, it's got like a cover, so it's got a cover over the button. There's a technical term for that, but it is Monday and I'm pretty tired and I can't really think of it. But basically it's got a cover over the button, so you can't even tell which way it buttons up. The buttons are all actually like quite a little pearlescent sort of material, which is alright. It's a little bit girly. I mean, if I was really, really bothered, I'd probably change the buttons, but since you can't see them anyway, since you've got a bit of material over them, there's no point. There is quite a few buttons on this shirt. I was just buttoning it up because I've just quickly tried it on, looks good. But there's like maybe what, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, there's about 8 or 9 buttons on the shirt, so it's quite a lot of buttons for just a normal shirt. This shirt is very, very light, so it is 100% polyester, but it just means it's quite a sheer material. So you're thinking it's basically, I've got scarves which are thicker than this, but it might. I don't think with these pockets on, I think they probably designed these pockets here for obviously girls if they're going to wear this and they're not going to wear anything on. They don't want any nipple flashing. Neither do I, but I do wear my tops quite far down. But obviously with these pockets there, you just get that double bit of material. They actually are a pocket as well. So they've got a little flap over the top, and they're actually an actual pocket, they're not fake pockets. But I think with that added bit of material just over, so you're getting like a double layer of polyester over the breast pockets, breast pockets, you won't get to see the old nipples. So I think we're good with that. On that little one. The collar line's quite nice. It's just a plain, very, very cool collar. Just looking at it, looks like it's got like, I don't know where it's been. It looks like little bits of flecks of glitter, but I think that's just going to dust off. But basically, I just thought it was a really, really cool sort of, what was it described? I think it was was it a tiger print? Yeah, tiger print. So you can see it's like that orange off sort of brown tanned colour with the black sort of lines running throughout it as well. It's got 2 little pearlescent buttons on the sleeves. But again, when they're rolled up, when they're sort of with all the jewellery going on, maybe I might even put this denim over the top of it. I think that might look cool, but I've yet to decide obviously what I'm going to wear it with, how I'm going to show it across my blog. But I thought, since I've got it tonight, since it is Monday, since I desperately need to do another YouTube, I was like, this is the perfect time, this is the perfect piece to talk about. Since it's really, really cheap, hopefully you might get it as a bargain as well. But even £25, I mean, if I paid £25 in this came, I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty cool. But for £12.50, I could not resist. So that's one of the first things, hopefully of many, I don't actually know, because money, I'm spending a lot of money on just food. I absolutely love my food, and now the nights are drawn in, I'm just like, alright, I'm just going to get something really nice and make something really nice. So basically, if it's not on the clothes, it's on the food, which I really need to sort out and get the priorities right. So maybe half the food and then something nice, clothing as well. But Christmas is coming up as well, so I'm hoping there's some nice little bits put away there for me, but I'm not sure, I don't know. But yeah, really cool, Nasty Girl. Obviously, if you're a guy, if you don't really shop at these sort of girl shops, Misguided, Nasty Girl, I don't know about Boohoo, I'm not sure, I've never really tried, but it's just basically highlighting there is shirts out there for guys to wear, to look pretty cool in, for a very, very sort of inexpensive price, compared to, like, obviously if I was going to go to Coop Balls, I'd pay like £110, £120 for the shirt. It'd be pretty much the same, but it would just be the guys version. But you get the same look for just a massive, massive amount less, which is cool. But yeah, I just thought I'd drop that little shirt in. You can go and see how I've styled it up on my blog. You can go and check it out. This bangle has just moved, but it's actually reminded me I've got this bangle to talk about as well. Just a very, very quick one. So I love these bangles. I got one quite a while ago. It's probably at the beginning of the year from a brand called Car Go, and they're based in England, and they were like, alright, we want to send you another bracelet. I was like, right, that's absolutely killer, it's really, really cool. So I've always had the roll bracelet, which they do online, and basically they do the pendants, they do sort of like elephant pendants, cross pendants, candy, skull pendants, really, really cool ones, but they do the personalised engraving bracelets as well. So you get a lovely 925 silver bracelet, but you can also get like a personalised sort of phrase or a personalised lettering, personalised name on there. So I know Chloe, my girlfriend, she's just got one Jagger, and she's got another one Bowie, which is really, really sick. They did did those two, and they sent to them. But I got, since I already had roll, it could have been like sausage roll, jam roll, I don't know, any sort of roll, but I was like, it has to say rock and. So I was like, oh, can you please put like rock and on one of the bracelets? But they actually sent me two, which is absolutely killer. So I've got the two sort of wider, thicker sterling silver bracelets, but they actually sent me this tiny small one as well, which is a thinner version of the thick one, and it says rock and roll. So if that will focus, you'll be able to see. But they're just really, really nice. I love the noise they make. I love my bangles. I love my jewellery. But obviously silver in keeping with the theme, rock and roll. So it doesn't just say roll anymore, which I loved anyway. But I got the rock and it just makes it so much cooler. So I will drop that little website link into the description bar below, because it's such a cool brand. You've got to check them out. They do some really, really nice jewellery. Christmas is coming up, and I think it would make a really nice present as well. So basically, cargo underneath. Check them out. This shirt, I'll find the link underneath, but please visit my blog, have a look at the photos, have a look at what I've got to say, and how I've probably styled it up with some black skinny jeans. But yeah, this is me again trying for myself to be on YouTube and try and do it quite often. But basically, if I've not got anything to talk about, I was just like, oh, what's the point in coming on just for a little bit of chat, a little bit of check-in? That's probably boring. I always like to feature something, always like to talk about something as well. So thanks for listening to me. Thanks all of you who watched my Paris vlog, because I did try at that, and I think I got quite a few likes and quite a few views, which is good. And I looked the other day and I had like over 420 subscribers. So I know that maybe seems quite small to some people, but for me, I'm pretty proud of that. 420 people watching my YouTube videos. Thank you very much. If you've not subscribed, give me a little subscribe. If you've not liked this video, which you probably haven't because it's not over yet, but like it after. Yeah, but cheers. That's pretty much it. Hopefully next week I'll be back with that big fix sort of AW18, showing you all the stuff, hopefully showing you a few of my videos I actually make for the brand as well, hopefully me in front of the camera as well, get some cool shots, tell you how I started it up, all that jazz, hopefully next week. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you in a bit. Cheers.